The State of the Arctic Biodiversity Report is a report with more than 200 contributing scientists from all the Arctic countries. It tells you something about the changes that we see in the Arctic in relation to terrestrial biodiversity. But maybe most important is that it identifies the gaps in Arctic biodiversity monitoring, and also comes up with advice on what monitoring could be initiated, what future methods are relevant to use, for instance, remote sensing. And therefore, it comes up with guidelines on what would be relevant to initiate in relation to future monitoring. Using broad strokes, climate change is the overwhelming driver for Arctic terrestrial biodiversity. Of course, also other drivers are important in relation to the changes, some of the changes that we see, but climate change and the abiotic parameters that follow climate change, for instance, changes in permafrost, is of course a major driver for the Arctic terrestrial biodiversity. Some of the changes that we see is in relation to vegetation, it's in relation to changes in populations, but also a change in relation to mismatch between the different organisms that we see in the Arctic, who eats who, and at what time. So too early flowering can affect insects, that can affect also the birds. So you can say that the whole ecosystem can be changed because of these changes that we see.